Yo, what is going on, guys? On today's episode, we are going to be taking a look at why the good men have just completely given up on dating. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, and let's get right into the video.
Ever been in a relationship with a man that makes less money than you?
No.
Yeah, why?
A man that makes less money than you gets jealous of you. If I expected traditional man things from them, I don't know, paying the bill or anything, and then if I went and bought myself a nice pair of shoes because I worked hard for it, they'd get jealous and be like, I'm paying this for you, but you're not buying me new shoes and all that. They get jealous. Don't do it, ladies.
A man earning less is apparently a threat rather than a person. She has decided in advance that he will resent her, which saves her ever finding out. Men are not queuing up for that anyway.
A video of the Asian dude who said that he's broke because he moved him and his girlfriend into their dream condo. Now he's door dashing every night so that he can afford her dream ring. This is your reminder to be with a man who gets done and not a boy who complains about commitment.
Going broke to move someone into a dream condo and then delivering food at night to keep it is a lot of a man for very little return. That is a guy carrying two people and being told it is normal.
What's the most a man should spend on a first date?
I wouldn't say like with the most, but I think the minimum, I feel like within the like 200 to 300 range is like normal.
That's the minimum?
Yes.
What makes you think that's normal?
And that's me being like nice. Like I feel like if you're trying to take someone on a really nice date and really trying to impress a girl, like okay, you're paying for dinner at a nice place, you're doing...
This is a first date we're still talking about.
Yeah, don't you want to impress the girl on your first date? Like you want to show her a good time, get drinks, get dinner, do something else, like, I don't know.
Well, but is that realistic for a man to want to spend $300-400 the first time he's getting to know a chick?
I think so. Otherwise, what are you doing? If you're not trying to impress someone, you're just like wasting your time. You're just what? You're just trying to screw them?
What does he get in return for dropping $400 on a first date for you?
He gets my attention.
$200 to $300 on a first date, apparently, before anyone knows if they even like each other. She calls it the minimum and means it, by the way. Plenty of men have done the maths on that and just decided, you know what, screw that.
And think saying, text me when you get home safe makes them a good guy. No, a good guy texts me to make sure that I got home safe. Telling me to text you is about your comfort. You don't want to do the work, so you put the work on me. A real nice guy takes the weight off of me and actually checks in, does the work. If you cared about my safety, I feel like a man would show it with action, not just a line that he says to every girl.
Being asked to text when she gets home safe gets rebranded as a red flag. A man checking that she is okay and she got home all right is somehow work being pushed onto her. Men can't actually win, guys. You know, if you do this, the women complain. If you don't do this, the women also complain. How ridiculous.
Shachar.
Where are you from?
Israel.
How long have you been in New York City?
This is my day 2.
Okay. How long are you staying here?
1 week.
How you like it?
What?
How do you like it?
Amazing.
You like it?
Very much.
Cool. Would you date a guy that makes $35,000 a year?
Yes. No.
35,000.
No.
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 So how much should he make for you to date him?
Minimum $100,000.
Why does it matter how much he makes?
Because I want to live life that I want to live.
Okay. And what's your job? What's your occupation?
It doesn't matter.
What's your job?
I don't want to tell.
You don't want to tell?
$100,000 a year as the entry fee here, decided by someone who is here on holiday. She is not describing a significant other. She is describing a budget and someone who is there to pay for everything for her. Men have noticed what is actually being shopped for here.
My standards are so high with men, and it's because of my dad. This is pretty much the reason I broke up with my exes. Every single one of my exes has always been like, oh, you can't compare me to your dad, you know? Yeah, I can. I just came home from a holiday and look what he's done. No, I didn't ask. He's just done this as a man that cares for me. I'll show you exactly what he's done. He's come to my toilet. He's done a full deep clean. I can smell the bleach still. Didn't ask for it. Outdoors, he's gotten rid of all leaves, all the dead leaves that I had. Cleaned that area. Legend. All my mirrors have been completely Look how clean that is. All my mirrors have been wiped. Dad has made my standard of men so high, I'm scared I'm never going to find someone that's going to match his efforts.
Her father, deep cleaning her toilet unprompted, is now the bar every man has to clear, apparently. He is her dad. That is a different job entirely, and honestly, he doesn't have to do it either. Comparing the two is how a lot of women end up alone and confused about it.
How much should a guy spend on a girl on the first date?
Like 200, 300. I mean,
Not too bad.
Our makeup or everything, everything costs, our dress, makeup, hair, everything costs around 500, so.
And do you think that should be tax deductible for work?
100%.
Why should we make all your dress and makeup and everything tax deductible?
Because I'm a girl. I like pretty things.
$500 because the dress and the hair cost that much, and she chose all of it herself. Nobody asked her to spend that whatsoever. Handing a man the bill for her own decisions is quite the damn trick, I would say.
Used my free will last night by downloading Tinder. Used like somebody's number because I'm banned from it. But I swiped on everyone that matched with me. I just asked them to send me $20. And the one guy, he was like, what do you mean? Why would I send you $20? Like, who are you? And I was like, because, like, don't you think it would be fun? Like, I'm going to the casino. Like, what if I want to win? Guys, y'all, I made like $400 last night. Did I get banned from Tinder again? Absolutely. I made $400 though. It is not illegal to ask people for money. People do it on freaking, what's that one? GoFundMe. People write on the back of their cars, just married. I don't care. I'm gonna make some money.
Borrowing a friend's account to ask every match for $20 is just downright ridiculous, guys. I thought these women were strong and independent. They didn't need anything from men, apparently, but apparently not.
Okay, but think about how iconic it would be if we started telling guys, I require a $20 security deposit. As long as you don't ghost me, you get that security deposit back. All you have to do is tell me you don't want to talk to me anymore. And if you leave me with no communication for 5 days, it is now non-refundable.
A $20 deposit for the quote-unquote privilege of a chat, non-refundable if he ghosts. At some point, this stops actually being dating.
Are you going to pay for these groceries a week? I don't have enough money. I don't have enough. Put it back. I have to feed my 1-year-old, and you telling me, so you can date me, but you can't pay for this stuff. That's what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? See, that's how these guys do, baby. They take you out on dates and don't want to pay for your stuff. And then he know I got a 1-year-old baby. You don't even want to buy my baby clothes. That's how guys do nowadays. They just date you. $472. Okay, are you going to be paying today? How are you paying? Yeah, this how it is. Guys be wearing the hottest shoes. Thank you. $200 and $300 worth of shoes and don't even want to pay for the stuff. But I just went ahead. I'm probably gonna break up with him though, baby, because I ain't got time. Look at him. He can spend $200 to $300 on some Nikes, but he ain't want to help me pay for my baby stuff. So you know what? I don't have time. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut him off.
Groceries for her and food for her 1-year-old with a breakup threatened if he takes too long deciding. I think most men should just take the breakup, honestly, guys. Like, this is a complete waste of time for men, and it is deeply insulting.
If a girl goes and spends money on hair and nails and a new outfit just to look good for your date, has she not already paid for her half of the date? Or is she expected to pay to look good for you and expected to pay for her half of the date now? Like, I get being an independent girl who can pay her own way. Is it really fair to expect her to go out of her way and spend money looking good for you and then make her pay more for your date? I just need to know. Is chivalry...
Nails and an outfit counting as her half of the bill only works if he agreed to the purchase that she decided to make when he did not, obviously. Getting ready is not a contribution, it is a choice that she made for herself.
We're living in the era of transactional dating. That's why. Well, men realize they don't have to be your boyfriend no more. They don't have to be faithful anymore. They feed you well, good dinners, good trips, good gifts. That's all they want.
Well,
now.
not for me. I need.
And that's why nobody is trying to really date, because why would you date when the woman don't really want that no more? If you put a girl right now to a test and ask her what's more important to you, the big Chanel bag right now, Salome in a new car, and not paying a rent or love, how many of that 10 would fail and say love instead of that?
Dating has gone transactional, apparently, like it hasn't always been, and she is honest enough to say so, though. Given the choice between a designer bag and a good man, plenty of women will take the bag.
Hello. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, no, you're okay. See you later.
When the f are you gonna see her later?
What are you talking about?
When the f are you gonna see her later? You just said see you later. So when the f are you gonna see her later?
No, I'm saying like see you later. Like, okay, like see you later.
So you're gonna go see her later? Is that what it is?
It's an American slang, like see you later. It's equivalent to I'ma with ya. The Spanish be saying que lo que. It's all the same. I'm not actually gonna go see her later. I'm talking about see you later. I'm just saying like, alright, yeah, thank you, like see you later. You're gonna get mad over that? You're lucky you even have food.
You were a little bit way too friendly to her.
She brought us our food that's gonna feed us for the day.
So you were happy that she brought you food? Like that happy?
I'm not taking you here ever again. You know what? I'm not feeding.
See you later or see her later, and now he is never being fed again. That went from nothing to nuclear in about 4 seconds. Living with that would be absolutely exhausting.
So I don't influence.
What do you influence? How to drop out of college? How to get yourself 15K in debt? What the fuck do you influence? How to outside? Is that what you influence? Oh no, that's what you influence. You influence on how to run down. That's what. My bad, y'all. My bad. I forgot about that one. Forgot about that.
15,000 in college debt as the sum total of her influence is a brutal line and a fair one, honestly. He was clearly holding that line in for a while.
What's the psychology called? Okay, hold on.
Well, you try to be too smart for your own good. Stick to just.
Okay, one language speaking. They're haven't eaten vitamins in 30 years, and now you're deteriorating and wondering why you're waking up feeling sick. Shut the up. Shut the up. Shut the up. Shut the up. Stupid ass. One language speaking ass. Your memory's so trash. I'm surprised that you even remember to brush your teeth in the morning. Oh wait, you don't. You brush your teeth at night. You have bad morning.
Vitamins and morning breath traded back and forth like ammunition here. Neither of them is trying to fix anything here.
Everything I charge my husband for my stay-at-home mom services. I wrote it all down so I can go ahead and explain. My husband gets paid tomorrow, so that means that he will pay me out tomorrow as well. I charge him $20 per load of dishes that I do. I usually do that about 2 to 3 times a day, 5 days a week. That's about $300 a week. I charge $35 per load of laundry. I do laundry about 4 times a week, that being about $140. $60 per bathroom per clean, and I usually do that about 2 times a week. I kind of go in and do a deep clean. That ends up being about $240 a week. I charge him $200 a week for my breastfeeding fee because I still breastfeed the baby. I also charge a $10 daily sweeping fee of the house to kind of just upkeep it. I do that, 5 times a week, and that ends up being about $50. So the total that I charge my husband every week for all of my stay-at-home services is about $2,700.
Itemizing the dishes and the laundry at $27,000 a year turns a marriage into a bill. How about we do the math on everything men do for you? And just by the way, this is why nobody wants to take these women seriously, guys, is because they think they are a lot more valuable than they actually are.
The male loneliness epidemic is just a bunch of women crying online because men have pulled out of dating because of standards and expectations that are set upon them. Where? What standards and expectations? You're all in situationships. You're all doing nothing. You're all getting that coin slot for free. Let's be honest. Are you even taking the birds that you're sleeping with on dates? No, you're not. You're not. So I don't understand where these standards and expectations are that you're talking about. Because most of the women in my inbox telling me about men they're dealing with, they don't even get took out. They get took for a mug, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? They're sleeping with these men who are doing absolutely nothing because they have made them believe that their self-esteem and self-worth should be fucking less than nothing. So, where's these unrealistic expectations? Can you give me an example? Because I'm confused. What exactly are you all doing? What exactly are these women asking you to do for first dates? I mean, just take her to Nando's. It's not that fucking deep.
One of them keeps asking for a plain example of what men are supposed to do, and nobody can give her one. That is the actual problem here. Men cannot hit a target that never gets described, and when it does, boy is it inaccurate.
Dating a man who can't give you what you want is literally a humiliation ritual. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Okay. It's a humiliation ritual. Why would you date somebody who is not able to provide? Why would you date somebody who can't look after you? Why would you date somebody that is not ticking your boxes? They're not showing up for you. They're not working hard for you, so that means they're not serving you. They're not pleasing you. Why would you put yourself through that?
Calling it a humiliation ritual to date a man who earns less is a hell of a way to say that men don't want to date you. She is not being picky, she is being contemptuous.
Up with someone, I had with every single person he knew. Every single person. His best friend! His best friend!
I'll be right back again. Hold on. You did it for revenge?
Absolutely. Absolutely. He pissed me off. I was like, best friend first. And then I went down the line. If I could have had to his father, I would have totally done that too.
Ringing around every person that he knew, starting with his best friend, and she would have called his father too. That is not heartbreak, that is a campaign. Any man watching just learned what a breakup with her looks like.
Do men actually buy you dinner? Or on a date, are they just like, hey, let's meet for coffee? Like back in my day, if a man told me that he wanted to take me out for coffee for a date, I might do that one time during the day. But if he just kept wanting to meet me for sandwiches and coffee, I would be tapping out. I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm out. If you can't afford to buy me a meal, there's zero chance we have a future. You gotta pay to play. Most of the Gen X women I know, there's zero chance we ever would have dated a guy if he didn't have huge potential or money. We would not have done it.
Coffee was apparently beneath her even back then. A man had to arrive with money or the promise of it to actually get a good look in, apparently. Let's be real, guys. These women making these demands have hooked up with dudes for absolutely nothing, and they want men to pay the bill after the fact. Absolutely no thank you.
Question: are there any professions that you either avoid when dating or that are red flags for you? I'll go first. So with my two are cops, like any type of police officer or sheriff, and lawyers. Cops and police officers, whatever term you want to use, I feel like I would avoid them like the plague because they just tend to have God complexes. They think they are the law. They think they're above the law. They think rules don't apply to them. And like, I don't know if this is paranoia. It probably is, but I just feel like they can get away with killing me. And I don't like that. My second one is lawyers, just because I feel like they get paid to lie. They're liars. They're manipulative. I feel like they're very deceitful. And they just argue for a living.
I love how women make these videos saying, their list of men that they refuse to date without actually asking themselves whether those men would actually date you in return.
A random guy that I met like last year, and you can see our messages from last year. I haven't talked to him in forever, and he's texting me today after like 2 months.
2 months, okay. And what did you say?
What's up? Want to link up again? Like.
And what did you say?
Wait, link up again? But earlier you say I never linked up.
No,
this is what I talk about, gang. Yo, bro, this what the f you talking about?
A man she barely knows resurfaces wanting to link up, and it is obvious. It is very damn obvious. She reads the messages back and answers her own question.
If you are a broke college student or even a high school student, please don't date. If you are not financially stable yet, I recommend for you to gain some independence before even thinking about a relationship. Let me tell you why. People can smell broke, okay? And you don't want to be broke or cheap. And you shouldn't even be focusing on a relationship to begin with. Focus on yourself, focus on your studies, focus on creating something out of nothing so that no trashy man can come up to you and woo you.
Telling broke students to skip dating until they are financially stable is not the worst advice on its own until you realize, guys, that the reason why women are saying this is simply because they want the man's money. It's not actually because they care about the man or they want him to be stable for himself. No, it's about the woman getting his resources.
I asked 7 guys aged 18 to 29 if a woman asked you out, would you pay for the date? Why or why not? My 17-year-old nephew explained that he would not pay for the date because he was asked on the date. And if you're gonna ask him on a date, you're gonna pay for the date. My 23-year-old cousin said if a girl asked him out, then he would absolutely expect her to pay for the date. He said if you're going to subvert expectations, don't be upset when the expectations are subverted on his end too. And his reasoning was that if you don't expect women to pay for the dates that they are asking you on, then what is stopping women from going around asking men on dates to get tons of free things?
7 young men asked, and the nephew says whoever does the asking pays. I don't understand this logic, guys. Women love it because it sounds good on paper, but at the end of the day, why on earth should the person who asked pays? Like, if I go to the movies, I've used this analogy before, right? But if I invite my friends to the movies, do I have to pay for my friends because I invited them? No, of course not. Women are just demanding that the man pays simply because he is a man. And you know what? Maybe you could make that argument back in the day, but certainly not these days with these quality of women.
Speak when you're spoken to.
How about you speak when you're spoken to?
If you touch me, I will defend myself. You will get knocked out.
Nobody's gonna touch you.
Keep it that way.
I'm not going to talk to the orange because she's too much to deal with.
Excuse me, miss.
Excuse me. You have a man.
I do.
You deserve to. What's your name?
My name is Rosie.
Put your number in my phone before you go.
You could put me on Instagram. Rosa, you're meant to do this.
I'm meant to meet you, baby.
Baby, don't be mad you didn't get picked. When women do that, they do that because they strictly didn't get chosen.
The most chopped one was being the loudest. Excuse me, miss. I'm gonna give you one more chance.
Oh my God, you did not just come down the block.
Hey, Orange, speak when you're spoken to.
I'm sorry.
What's your name?
Threatening the person filming is a fast way to make yourself the story. She is not being provoked. She is choosing this. Everyone else is trying to leave.
Julian.
Your name's Julian?
You see?
Oh, my name's Julian.
We would have never figured that out.
Don't touch me.
How about you speak when you're spoken to?
If you touch me, I will defend myself. You will get knocked out.
Nobody's gonna touch you.
Keep it that way.
But how about you keep your mouth
Speak
shut?
when you're spoken to.
I'm good. You need to go away. You need to go away, and so does your friend. I actually don't care. You told me to speak when I'm spoken to.
I'm speaking to a woman that needs to speak when she's spoken to.
Are you okay? Is everything okay at home?
Yeah.
Okay with you?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I didn't think so. You gotta check your friend though.
No, I don't. I'm my own man. That has nothing to do with me.
See how they tried to affect me when I affected them? Chat, notice how they're still talking, trying to get my attention because I haven't looked over there yet.
Rosie wants respect and is insulting everyone in reach to get it. People are walking away and she keeps going. This is absolutely insane. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.